Yep, that's Pip getting pummeled in this base. Since then, we've made some few improvements, but ultimately, it's basically the same base. So yeah, here we go.
You gotta take control, life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So put your hands up to the sky and live your best life, alright. Don't just let it go by, just try, oh my. Got only one life, got only this time. We gonna get it right. You gotta let go of those who don't belong in your tribe. So cut the bad out of your life. Yeah, do it one time, one time. You gotta work till you're winning. Yeah, take control of the system. When you invest, it's addicting. No time to rest, let's go get it. Not gonna stop till I'm finished. Not gonna drop to my limits. Deep in my chest, I'm inhaling. Believe in testing and failing. You gotta flip everything in your mind. Take the limiting thoughts and turn them into your why. Prove to yourself you're worth it. You deserve it. Push past all the hurt and find your purpose. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it.
Hey boys, I have something new for you. This video is sponsored by Rustly.com, one of the fastest growing Rust websites with a lot of games to play. Many deposit methods, instant withdrawals, with a store full of skins and crypto withdrawals. You can claim 5 free cases by using my code IncognitoRust or clicking the link in the video description. You can play case battles against real players or, like me, I play with the bots. And win cool skins. You can also open individual cases. They also have other cool games like Crash, The Wheel, and even Mines. And the site is loaded with a lot of bonuses and rewards like unlocking daily cases for free. Thanks to your level and the leaderboards with lots of prizes, just make sure to use my code IncognitoRust or the link in the video description to claim your free 3 cases. Let's get back to the video, boys. Alright, roll the tour. This is your pay to win external. So basically, if you have it set on the shipping container skin, you're not going to be able to loot the TC, and it's not splashable too. But if you have it in sheet metal, you just have to find this little thing right here. And when you point your mouse to it, you'll see that I'm able to open it like so. See? There's the upkeep. And just to go ahead and show you that you can do it as long as you do it the right way, which I'll show you in the build video, you're always going to be able to access it. So on the same spot right here, go ahead and access, and there's your upkeep for this external. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the base. So your basic compound right here, you got peaks into the compound and outside of the furnace wall. Same on the other side, going out, you have peaks there where you can shoot people below, and these 2 peaks right here can see both the furnace walls. Of course, you're hitting shotgun traps, and going around the compound, this is what it looks like basically. And I've added some other stuff that you might not see on the stress test video, but they're very minor. Overall, the footprint, bedroom space is basically almost the same. I've improved the battery containment here from the video that Pip has. So yeah, Pip just didn't have time to prep, I suppose, but he did, those turrets would not have turned off. So I changed the turret positions as well. This is basically my high coverage turret right here. So the reason that it's positioned like that and on top of frames is to have more coverage, but they won't be able to easily drain it from the outside. Because as you can see, it can see even at the back of the furnace funnel right there. So yeah, so a lot more coverage there. Okay, so going forward, let's go ahead and go around the compound a little bit more here, and then we'll go inside the shell. So the shell is covered by a shotgun trap there, and chain link door basically covers that turret over there as well. And going up here basically gives you your chute going to shooting floor, which also you can use as a peek. If you spawn outside and then you got a gun and people are running around your shooting floor, you can shoot them from those ramps right here. Okay, and the turret below also covers the ramps here, so it's not just the turrets on the shooting floor that can shoot you, also the ones below will be able to shoot you. So yeah, the turret coverage is insane on this one. In Pip's version, the shooting floor is going to be a lot higher because he likes to play that way. You always got to build bases that fits your playstyle. And then you have your bedroom spawns here with a few boxes and some vending machines. If you have a fish farm, you can plot your fish here. I know my friend Lori liked that. Okay, so you have another battery there that you can place. These are just basically suggestion places where you can place batteries and stuff, alright? At the end of the day, it's still up to you. This is your roof peak, so you enter through here all the time, not through the garage door, so you're at least covered. And because of the pay-to-win doors, you get to see if somebody's on there, pre-aim, open, shoot, easy, right? And your roof basically can fit on 3 SAM sites, and you have this peak right here. If you watch Pip's video, you'd know he basically destroyed a lot of people, cheaters included, with grenades. It's the only thing cheaters can't predict are grenades. So yeah, you have these peaks right here as well for long range targets, and you have this little kind of gap here as well to look into the shooting floor if you're on top of the base and they will take your shooting floor. Okay, so going around, you'll have some of these mixing tables which cover that peak, make it a little bit harder for them to see you as well. So let's go down and take a look at the lower floors. So this is your second floor, covered by shotgun trap, of course, and the bedroom here, which has that peak. And yeah, electric furnaces, some drop boxes, garage doors. There you go. You have 2 bedrooms on both sides. If you're playing solo, that's also still fine because they are not going to be able to get both sides of your base at the same time. So coming down, these is basically the bunker that Pip's always using, and this is not just honeycomb, it's also, well, ramped honeycomb. So that's 8, 16, plus another 8 to get to TC. They might get some of your loot, but not all of it. They have to spend 32 rockets just for that wall, not including the shell, not including your compound. So overall, give or take, at least 40 rockets to get in here. Okay, so coming up, basically that's mostly the base. So yeah, what's in here is the last thing I wanted to show you actually. Sorry. This is where, if you watch Pip's video, he spawned in here and basically can peek people in the shell. But one thing you didn't see is that you can also peek your shooting floor like this. So people passing by, if you have smaller boxes here, you can actually shoot them like so. So yeah, and this is only a spawn point. And there's no way to get up there. You can only spawn there, and its only purpose is to defend the raid, which this base was designed for. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and build it. Hey boys, so yeah, we're gonna create the 3x1. And of course, you already know it looks like it's 3 foundations, and we're gonna put the bunker, but we're gonna use it later on. So what I mean by that is, for example, when I place the bunker right here, oops, hold on. So I make the foundations for it, right? But I put this door instead because I want an airlock. I'm not that great of a player where I could chat it out as much as some others do, but namely you, Pip. So yeah, so basically we make these loot rooms early if you can. If you can place the boxes early, they don't necessarily have to be metal, okay? Except for the back part, which you can upgrade before you honeycomb. Every wall can be, well, you can reach them. So only the floor and the wall at the back that you won't be able to reach, but you can do that when you honeycomb. So just don't be afraid. Go ahead and put the boxes down. During the stress test, we have seen that they do help a lot if you get early rated, because you can just move your loot and then they won't be able to get in as easily as they normally would if the ramps weren't there. Okay, and yeah, the windows, the ramps, the half wall. Yep, so let's go ahead and close that out like so. And on this part, you can go ahead and reach that, you can see, so you can upgrade these because everything else is reachable. You can put your tier 1 or tier 2 here, and then go ahead and put your bags and your furnaces there. Actually, this can fit a trio if you play it. It's just that guys like Pip are hardcore farmers, man. He's like basically Italian Tokyo, I always tell you that. So yeah, so you put your airlock above like so, in case they do get on this door, you still have another door below, so you don't get deep. So of course we honeycombed this part so it's not subsidable, even if it's just stone for now, so at least it's all hard side. And we are gonna go ahead and start with a lot of the other honeycombing stuff on here, so just follow what I do in the video. So upgrade this if you're gonna honeycomb now. The top part you can upgrade later. I just upgraded it to save time. But yeah, make sure to metal that wall because you won't be able to reach that later on as well. And you can metal this one as well, and then you can just stone the other ones for now. Hold on, let me just... Yes, my OC. How about, yeah, peach. We'll go peach today, boys. I like peach. Alright, so once you have that, we're gonna close it out. And basically it's gonna honeycomb the TC, but everything else is not honeycomb. So before all that, let's upgrade this to armor if you have it, then upgrade that to metal. Also try to make sure that you can reach certain parts of the base before you upgrade. Just try to double check it in your head maybe, or try it with twig. So yeah, just to be safe. Okay, so let's go and do that. Now we need to go ahead and HQM this part before honeycombing it. So the two of those need to be HQM, and the top here you can metal, but later on you can HQM that, of course. Then we're gonna put walls here, and after you place this, everything should be honeycombed all over. Okay, you should at least be 12 rockets for people to get into your base. Unless you don't upgrade the walls below, then yeah, you're 8 rockets. Still, early game is pretty good. So we're gonna put your loot boxes here. Make sure to metal the one at the end and metal that floor because we're gonna put a window frame here. Putting a window frame makes this a usable honeycomb, ladies and gents. Alright, so window frame. And on the other sides, remember I'm on symmetry. You can go ahead and make this into your second floor spawn. So 2 bedrooms. Even if you're playing solo, never slack on your bedrooms, especially if you're playing solo. You don't have anywhere to depend on, just yourself, so you need as much respawn as you can, okay? So we're gonna put a little peak on the other bedroom there. Then we're gonna turn on symmetry again, and we're gonna make your entrance. Let's go ahead and do an airlock here of double door and single door. Okay, and on top, we are going to make your roof access. So I'm going to put a frame here just for stability purposes. And there we go. And you have your roof access. Now, we're going to toggle again our symmetry and honeycomb this again. So going to this side, it's basically a pain, okay? So you're going to see a lot of the secret of Pip's main base in this video probably, but he did make it differently. A lot of things is different from his base. His base is a lot more expensive, a lot more tankier, and it's basically well fitted to the way he plays. So yeah, I'm just trying to make it clear, this is not undefeated B4, alright? This is how it started, but it's not like this anymore. Okay, so build out 7 squares to create your multi-TC shell. So we're gonna go back, and at the very last part of the build out, we're gonna elevate, and that's just to increase stability, and it becomes one piece, so it's cheaper. All right, so we're gonna put your breach peaks here. So you have foundation, half wall, like so. And you have to remember, this is not connected to a TC, okay? So we're gonna finish out the shell footprint for this portion. And you need to put those walls so they don't decay. You don't necessarily have to make them metal like I did. They can just be stone, they can just be wood, twig, as long as they don't decay, okay? So, oops, hold on. So we're gonna make your gatehouse here. So square and then 3 triangles on one side, 2 triangles on the other. And then upgrade only the ones that I'm upgrading, all right? If you've been watching my videos, you know what's coming. This is the hidden shotgun trap, which is one of my favorites. I'm not quite sure. I heard it from a guy that Crow did this, and I watched almost all of Crow's videos. It's just that it must have been a long while, because I don't remember anymore. Because I actually got this from a Russian guy that I rated. But yeah, Crow is one of the goats, bro. Pretty cool guy. I sometimes, yeah, do ask him, although he's a little like tentative to answer me, but he does. Yeah, he's just cool that way. All right, so let's go and make your gatehouse here. And then we'll put your TC. So your TC is gonna be a little special today, if you have money for it. So this is a pay-to-win external TC. Although it's kind of janky, I don't know. I just want to put it here. It'll look cool. So you're gonna focus on these 2 dots right here, right there. Okay, there. You see it? There. Hold on. Place that basically. All you just have to do is put the triangle roofs. As you can see, if you have it on sheet metal, you're able to access the TC. But if you go ahead and let's say upgrade it to the building skin, hold on, let me just show you this first. There's where it is. All right, upgrading it to your container, you won't be able to access the TC at all. Okay, and just to show you that it's not splashable, let's go ahead and shoot a rocket at it. You know, like I'm gonna go ahead and shoot. It's gonna be janky because it's the build server, but you'll see the damage. So here, as you can see, it's damaged, but the TC is fine. Well, what about if I explode it? Yep, still not gonna work. I tried it and stress tested it. So yeah, it just doesn't work. Okay, you're damaging this roof, but not the TC itself. All right, so now after that, let's go ahead and connect the external to the main base and upgrade this. I'm sorry, there's gonna be a little bit of lag. But yeah, they will upgrade. There you go. Okay, and then remove this, and just like any disconnectable, you are gonna be able to disconnect that. Okay, so external there, we're good. All right, so let's make the frames here. Make that stone, and then you can put frames on here. There's lag again. I'm sorry about the lag, boys. It's the build server. Somebody's probably loading up a big 20x server base type thing. All right, anyway, upgrade that to wood. Doesn't really matter if that gets destroyed. You just want to go ahead and have an extra connection on there. And we're gonna finish out the gatehouse by putting these low walls and then a half wall, and then covering that up. Don't close the other one first. Wait until you put like shotgun traps on them, then you can go ahead and close it. It's just a pain in the ass to do so if you cover them right away. So yeah, you're gonna have something that looks like this, and we're gonna go ahead and possibly put, well, your funnel. So your funnel wall side, you're gonna go ahead and build out 4, come back with triangles like so, remove the other triangles, and then make a Dorito shape. So this is the Dorito footprint. You're just gonna make it like that, make this metal, make that metal, upgrade these to stone. Okay, so this side is going to be hard side since your battery is going to be there, and make it metal. Put a window on the other. So if you're playing solo, you can have 1 bedroom and then drop boxes at the other side. If you're playing duo, you can have basically this 2 bedrooms, so each player has like 2 bed spawns in the compound, and this is where your battery is going to go. Okay, so you're going to have something like that, and we're going to close this up like so. We're going to make a metal frame there and encase this with a stone wall. 2 floors. That would prevent people from draining it from the outside. And then you're gonna put half walls here. That's just gonna be for your chain link fence. Oops. All right, and then half walls here. You can also make that metal if you want, but stone is fine. Okay, and then put frames for your chain link fence later, and your chain link door. Because for you to be able to replace the turret, you need to place a chain link door on the other one, because chain link doors can be removed and can be picked up. Okay, so upgrading this, there we go. and making it on the other side as well. Hold on. What? All right. Come on, bro. All right, there we go. Okay. So this module will basically enable you rather to put more shotgun traps there, and then a peak, and you'd be able to use it. Let's remove the twig. And this is what you have so far. We're going to connect this to a TC as well. So just follow what I do here. So 2 square frames and a triangle frame. And then we're going to create the same footprint here. And then go out with 3 squares and then 3 triangles. And then we'll do the same external like we did. Okay, so if you're having trouble with this, I do advise again, practice this in a build server first. Because it takes a little getting used to, okay? So if you do, then yeah, if you get it right, it's a fun thing. Like you have these triangle things outside your base. Okay, so there we go, and you always have to test it, so you still have time to demolish just in case. All right, so you can see, you can also access it from that part, but in later on, or earlier rather, if you watched the video earlier, the tour will show you how to access it a lot easier. All right. So if you have that, upgrade it. Let's make it into this and remove the twiggies. All right, there we go. All right, so that's what you have at this time. Now to make your furnace funnel, we're gonna go ahead and do it like this. First off, hold on. Let's go ahead and put the frame on top here first. That's gonna be for your peak, and at the same time, it will serve as somewhat of a seawall to make the wall a little bit more higher. So yeah, you're just gonna put these shot fronts here, and we're gonna put these frames for your chain link fence right here, and you'll have something that looks like that. And then you're gonna place this square foundation first, make it metal, and then you're gonna put like stone walls here. You can upgrade this to metal if you have enough resources, and also put like 2 low walls there. That's just to basically keep people out, but give you a little bit of view. It doesn't give you a lot, but at least there's something there. All right, upgrading that as well, and then putting the frames down, doing the exact same thing that we did on the last side, just so we can have these low walls there. Upgrade that, do it here, and then go ahead and put your metal frames here. And have something like that. All right, now once that's set, we're gonna place this, do it like so, and you should have it placed right there. Perfect. Okay, now first off, let's go ahead and put these frames first before you put your barricades, because barricades, if you place them wrong, you're not going to be able to place your chain link fence. So make sure that you put a little bit of distance between the frames and the barricades, because if you don't, then yeah, here you might get hurt a little bit. It's the only way to place it, apparently. Now you can place all of that, and this side you need to put a oops, not that door, this door. Okay, so once that's set, we'll finish off the other chain link fences on other sides, and then we'll put your barricades now. So you can fit 2 barricades here. Again, make sure it's pulling away from the chain link fence, or you're gonna have problems later on. Okay, you're not gonna be able to place the chain link fence. Once that's settled, we can go ahead and put your furnace on this side as well. So just so, go on this side, place it, go on that side and place it. Boom. All right, and then place your walls. Each side should fit like at least 3 walls. If you're having trouble with terrain, don't worry about placing 4 walls. It's not gonna make a difference. Just go for it. Okay, because not everybody builds on a flat spot. If you have a spot that's requiring you to put more walls, don't worry, the furnace has already got you covered, so you can make more walls and place them there. All right, so place it like so, as close as you can though. I mean, if you get to save wood for that, and don't worry about trying to stretch this out, just go for it. Okay, once that's done, they shouldn't be able to get in, so it doesn't matter. Unless you really want it to look perfect, then you can go ahead and do it over and over again. That's up to you. Okay, now close the same thing here. Make sure you stretch it out. Yep, sounds kinky, huh? Anyway, then you're gonna build this part. That's gonna be your kind of secret bedroom. I don't know, like it's pretty useful though. I mean, like literally, I used it a few times. during raids, and it has helped me. So yeah, putting frames here and keeping this side open. This is so you'd have more peaks in. This base is basically designed to my gameplay. So there are going to be differences because in Pip's design, he likes to make it as tanky as possible. So it's going to be full walls, less windows for his side. So we're going to put these floors here, and then we're going to window this out. That's going to be your peak as well. And on here, we are going to be placing this half wall. Make sure that it's connected to this part of the base, so you should be able to. There's going to be a frame there. Okay, let's try to do that one more time. There we go. Okay, now once that's done, I'll put a frame. Make sure this is connected to the main base as well, and then upgrade that, and then you can put windows here and remove this, and just do it again on the other 3 sides. Okay, so on this side, you're going to need to make a build out, so you're able to make this twig frame, or twig floor rather, and then put your ramps down here. Try to adjust. You should be able to place it. There we go. Okay, and then put your window down and close it. Okay, remove the twigs that you just made, and then we're gonna wall this out. You can also put windows here, but it just makes your shooting floor too open. Might as well just close that out. Then do it here on this side too. Make sure to remember that I am on symmetry, so whatever I build on one side is being built on the other side. All right, upgrade that. And on here, we're gonna put we're gonna work on your pour now. So basically, remove everything, upgrade. You can metal that part, but you need to HQM some of these parts. That one you can just metal, and actually the ramps can just be stone. It doesn't matter. That's just more of a pain, not like a requirement. Okay, we'll remove that and make your bunker. So yeah, HQM. This can just be metal, doesn't matter. Okay, that's additional 8 rockets already. You're fine. Okay, you're fine. That one can just be metal, and then this part can be metal. And you're gonna replace the furnace with a ladder or a ladder hatch. It's up to you. Either one works. Okay, let's just upgrade that part. And we'll put a ladder down. I kind of did not turn off symmetry and built everything on the other side as well. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Let's do the same thing again. Part two, or take 2 rather. All right. So put a box below here in tier 3 like you normally would, like every player in Rust does, unless you have 2 hours in the game. Okay. So just keep upgrading and putting the stuff that I'm trying to install the way that I do. You don't necessarily have to put a armored door here, but if you do, upgrade your frame to metal. Okay, it's useless to have it in stone when the armored door has a lot higher raid cost than your frame. Okay, so this part you can metal, everything else you can reach. So now that's also a honeycomb. You can metal this when you have armored doors. If you don't have armored doors, it's still good to metal it, just because a door is easier to place, I believe, and limits movement rather than that's why we're using single doors on this one, because it basically just limits movement from raiders, which in a compact base like this is very, very useful. Okay, once you have all that, you can put a door here. Make sure it opens outside so your bed will fit in easily, and then upgrade the remaining part of your main base that is still stone, and replace double doors into garage doors, but make sure that it's easy to move with them still there. Now this is just going to be window, right? So you can see, you'll notice which parts I'm making stone, which parts I'm making metal. All right, so this can be your extra battery room, or you can make another jump up here. That's up to you. Okay, I just try to enclose it now because I've actually improved the jump up compared to the previous one, so it's a lot better. All right, so we're gonna put vending machines here, which will serve as loot storage as well, but the reason that we have them as vending machines is because we need the space outside so we can run around. At the same time, we need something that's the same raid value as your metal window frame. Okay, So we're gonna build out the jump up to the roof here. So make that one into a wall. Okay, there's no vision there anyway. Nothing to be gained if you don't make it a wall. This is where our hidden bedroom is gonna be, which if you watch the tour is pretty useful. Right, even if you watch Pip's video or even in my own personal stress test, it was very useful. Okay, build that out, and then we can get a garage door, and this you can place that there so you don't fall down and it's easy to move. Okay, so now just closing out the roof of your shooting floor. Guys, again, like I said, Pip made this base into his own, so you can too. If you see something that doesn't work for you, change it to something that works for you. Okay, make sure that you're efficient in making it. In my case, I like to build it 3 floors because it's a lot faster for me to have a main base. So yeah, we're gonna put the roof pieces here. This is to cover your turret later on. Just upgrade that. You can actually have a lot more turrets here. That's dependent on you, because in this build the total turrets is only 10, so you can place more if you like. 2 more actually. So now make sure that this is secure here, because people can camp that and like literally steal your stuff. Okay, so we're gonna put the other embrasures there, put the door here, same here, and your tree floor secure. So yeah, you're gonna see like you can put chain link fences on this end, but that's up to you. I mean, it's all about the question of movement or protection. So yeah, as you can see, there's a peak here. We're gonna put embrasures there as well, like so. So you can see it gives you a peek into the compound and into the funnel as well. All right, just place them like so. Come on, man. There we go. Okay, we're gonna put a frame, and we're gonna put your triangle hatch. Okay, so triangle hatch there, triangle frame here, and oops, make sure it's sticking to the outer TC. Upgrade it, and then ladder hatch. There we go. Okay, now once that's settled, just to ensure that you have efficient raid cost as well, we're gonna put these vending machines here. You don't necessarily have to do this. You can just make that into a pure wall. I just like having windows there because you can actually like peek on a little bit on the side there, like the tiny gap, to shoot at people. So yeah, this is gonna be your bed module area as well. Like I said earlier, you can put a battery here, or in some cases you can move TC on top, but that's up to you. Okay, it's just that it's not gonna be as well protected as it is below. So yeah, once the battery's on, just put a door down, and then we'll put your beds. Okay, just follow what I do here. So let's put your beds here. Basically, you can fit 2, even 3, even 4 if you like, and just use the vending machines as a storage system. But yeah, for the case of this video, you can just make it as efficient as so. You still have floor storage, so to say, that you can put boxes in or whatever, but I want to have like a tier 2 in here so I can craft meds. I normally would put like meds and ammo ingredients in there, just so on the fly when I spawn I can craft. Now we're just basically placing your turrets. So there is a version of this base where the shooting floor had what you would call like your chain link doors or gates, but we took them out because they were just hindering movement a lot, and it takes 1 rocket to destroy them. So when you're being pummeled, they get hit anyway. So this is how you place the turret on this part. So you can see, and that's the view that it can get. All right, you don't necessarily have to put it inside like I did. I have no clue. You can put it outside. All right, so I was thinking like maybe covering that, but then again, I realized that they're gonna rocket from below anyway. Nobody's gonna rocket from the top there. So that's fine. And then you can also put more barricades here, just to be sure, as much as you can. Blades are cheap anyway. I even put one here, just so it'd be secure from grubs. They can't jump into your shell once they are in your compound. Okay, so your hidden bedroom. If you watch the tour, this is very vital. If you watch Pip's video, you see him spawn here as well, because this is a good retake point. and you can also retake not just your shell but your shooting floor as well, if you watched the video earlier with the intro. So yeah, I'm basically just finishing off stuff and putting embrasures on here. All right, so you have to remember with like this type of peak right here, this breach, if you would like to peek downward, you need to put the embrasure outside, which ultimately I decided to do so. So in this part, we can just put another fence. This one is a lot harder to rocket, so I'm placing on there just so I can protect the turrets a lot more. I mean, you can't just HP that easily. You have to spin a rocket on it, so go for it. This is another bedroom here, bedroom that provides you a peek into the compound and behind the furnace funnel. And I also like putting a locker kit here, just so when I'm running around trying to get back into the base, when I'm being raided, I have somewhere to go to that possibly would still have a gun and I can fight back. So with a base like this, where you have chutes all over your shell that can get you to reach your shooting floor a lot easier, or move around with multiple entrances at your disposal, you need to have like places with like random kits in them, so just you can go ahead and use it in these types of situations. So yeah, all right, so looking on here, this basically funnels everything. I also like to put a shotgun trap here, just so if it breaks and they go through there, that would stop them a little bit more. And as much as you could, all right, like literally if you have the gears for it, just place these shotgun traps. Okay, they're pretty powerful in an online raid situation. So if you have these shotgun traps, it's basically like you're not playing solo. It's like having 2 or 3 people extra fighting with you if you have those there. So yeah, we just put the ramps to make it easier for us to jump with the jump up. And now we're gonna place the ones here that I mentioned earlier. So place it like so. If you watch my other videos, you've seen these. I use this a lot now because they're just too OP. They're really hard to destroy, and also they're sneaky, bro. Like, come on, unless you shoot them from the outside, if you know the base, then yeah, they're easier to destroy. But like if you don't know them at all, like it takes time. So that's a good thing for you as the defender. Okay, so let me just place the last shotgun trap here, and we should be fine, like so. Okay, anything that you don't like about the base and you want to change it, go ahead. Like I certainly do encourage it, like in every other base that I build, because of the fact that, like I said, the reason Pip's version is different is because he changed it to fit his playstyle. Okay, but he did like the shell, he did like some of the other features which we kept working on it. But yeah, a lot of this other stuff are basically with how you progress, how you get material, how you get components. So yeah, let's just go ahead and upgrade all of this to metal to up your raid costs. Some of these are actually redundant honeycomb, but yeah, if you have the metal, why not, right? Some raider might go through that area and do it. Like this triangle here on the bottom, you can actually HQM it to make everywhere, like all over your base, is 16 rocket honeycomb, because the other part is double honeycomb anyway. And now putting your beds here, you could put your locker as well. That should fit one of that pair on each room. And yeah, basically that's what we have. We're gonna turn on symmetry now, and we're gonna try to work on the next part of the base, which is basically just placing down stuff. To be honest, we're just trying to finish whatever, like putting down shotgun traps, putting down those furnaces that you just saw. So yeah, these are just optimal places where you can put shotgun traps in. They can duck to that one, but they won't be able to duck the one below. So remember that. So it always works. That one, just to delay, maybe it doesn't really do a lot. You can shoot it really easily. And on here, of course, the peak. If you metal that ramp, by the way, keep in mind that it's gonna limit visibility. Somehow the brutalist skin just is built different when it comes to these types of peaks. You get more vision, you just have better point of view, so to say. Alright, so putting down the roofs here, and then we're gonna finish it off with placing the embrasures on. This one, you can either place that one, or you can also place like a horizontal one. It's up to you. Whatever fits your playstyle. This is just the build, okay? It's not like a rule book you need to follow. It's a blueprint for you to go ahead and use at the same time to create your own base, maybe. Or if you want to make this base itself, well, yeah, go for it. Let me know. Okay, so we're gonna make your more peaks that peek through your shooting floor and peaks below, and at the same time, this is where your windmills are gonna go. So just build it like I do, right here. Okay, once you have that twig, make sure that these frames are connected to the main base, like where the metal roof is, and then you'll put these ramps, and then you'll put windows on there. That just basically allows you to peek downwards. You can actually just close those windows too. You don't necessarily have to window that up, because just so you'd be more protected. It's just for you to peek into the shooting floor too. Okay, so let's keep going with the other sides. Just do it like that, and we'll put the ramps down as well. Oops. Okay, there we go. All right. Once you have that, again, you're just gonna do it on the other sides here. But yeah, guys, so basically the base is almost finished. We're just making the finishing touches, as you can see. If you've watched until this part of the video, please consider subscribing. Also like the video, put a comment. You hate the base, tell me, man. It's fine. You don't have to be scared. I'm a small person. Okay, if you don't like it and you think I could do better, tell me how. I seriously, sincerely want to learn if there's something wrong with the base. Okay, although it has been stress tested, literally by me, by my team, by Pip twice. But yeah, so fact is, the base works. That's why you stress test. And it wasn't just one raid, it's multiple raids from different teams, cheaters included. So people can argue how they want to argue it, how they can make it better. But so far, at this stage, it's working. But if you can make it work even better, that's my whole point. Let me know. I sincerely want to find out. So yeah, man. Base is gonna keep building itself on this video. And until the next one, Nito out, man.